Hello, everyone. Jeremy ZXV, Young Hoku, whatever you want to call me. Back with another video here. We have this is from the FOB tournament that's hosted by Atla. We've got Axis versus Kotch. Axis on 5E, Kotch on 7th Panzer. As most people probably know, Axis, kind of a big second Panzer player. Koch, pretty well rounded. I've played against him quite a bit. You may remember him from the 2v2 tournament. We did play against him and his teammate. But you will see here, Axis starting out here pretty heavy with the Puma deploy here. And then Koch coming in with a heavy T-72 attack. Note it. We should note here, these T-72s don't have smoke except as command vehicle. And Axis just lingering this Mirage here, just covering for these Pumas to get landed. And Sawmill, not really anything going to Sawmill as expected. And Axis, excuse me. Axis going all the way into the town here. Not what I would expect here if I was Koch. I would be a little taken aback seeing this. Wouldn't really be expecting 5E to really be trying to push into this town. Granted, he does get significantly better infantry. Mirage fighting the MiG-23 ML. Both missed their shots. Another Mirage comes in. Is it going to get the kill? It does get the kill. Knocks one of the other Mirages out of commission. Commandos getting dropped off the corner, pushing up along the side. And here we go. We can see these two Strela 1s coming up. Serblinde kind of far back. We have up, and it's moving up. I was gonna say we have access up here. There's no reason to keep this back so far. Serblinde making sure that the town cannot be reinforced from this road, and we can see Koch is already buying units to cover that. Axis not buying a whole lot, bringing the chasseurs and the TRM 2000s. What is going to happen here? Commandos falling back already. T-72 blobs slowly coming up. Axis, of course, pumping out AMX-30s. What else is there to be expected whenever playing 5e? And we can see the Commandos here take one Strela down. However, they're getting just absolutely housed right now by the T-72 blob. So Axis pulls those back. Serblinde coming up, finally getting into the fight. And yeah, it looks like the game has slowed down pretty far right here. I mean, Axis obviously has control of the sawmill, and he has control of the town right now. With Koch trying to find some control here, it looks like wanting to go for this middle point right now. He's got a pretty clear path to victory right now is take both of these towns and just win the game out. Jaguar AT's coming in. Jaguar AT hitting the Strela, just strafing it and missing. Another Jaguar AT hitting the command tank. We can see two coups coming in for Koch. I think that's a great play. Axis not buying anything else. Must be float. He must have bought these Jaguars off his float. And now we're just kind of sitting here waiting. Koch is going to get his tick back here in a few seconds. What is Axis going to do here to win this game? Two Pioneers coming up over here. Is that. Not a whole lot going on. Milan 2 purchased by Axis. Making this, I mean, to Axis' credit, he is making this a massive pain in the ass right now to deal with. Looks like this commando's hunting down this SPW. So this could be another command vehicle down for Koch, but he does drive the SPW away. Machuch and SVD hunting around, trying to find anything. Mirage back up again. Hilo purchased by Koch. Two Pioneers as well. What do we got coming out? Just a bunch of Milans for Axis right now. Serblinde taking shots at the T-72. T-72 is out of range of the Serblinde. You can also see this Serblinde over here getting rid of the Aufklärer. AMX 30B is coming up, and now two Burnus is also being purchased by Axis as well to come up with those. I wonder. I'm going to take a wild guess here and say Kotch is not aware of the massive discrepancy in ground AA that Axis does not seem to have. AMX is coming up to get into the fight. We have a blob of 3 right here. Commando's taking a fight over here. Mirage takes down a Mi-24D. And T-72 is getting engaged by 3 tanks. This is not a great fight for the AMXs. Strela does go down. AMX is taking out T-72. Got a note here that T-72s that Kotch has in the field currently right now do not have smokes. AMX is pushing. AMX 30 takes a shot here. Another Mi-24D getting hit here. Kotch takes the Axis takes the sawmill, so the tick is stopped. 113-0. More T-72s getting pumped out by Kotch right now. Some more pioneers probably trying to secure this town and then eventually walk those over to the middle town. Mistral's getting purchased by Axis now. Kind of what you would expect right now. We've noticed there's like a Tarask on the field, and that's really it. Milan 2 comes up. It's got some vision here. And Milan 2 hits. It looks like Kotch is pinging the Milan 2 now. AMX is slowly pushing up, slowly but surely pushing up here. This Vab is going to die to this Matsutsun if it is seen, if he's trying to drive this in. Which I don't think that Kotch, or I don't think that Axis is aware that Matsutsun snuck its way over here. Fortunately, Fab goes down. HE plane. Great micro from Axis right there. Axis brings the Milan 2 out. And then pots it back in the building. Seed following up the Mirage after taking down the HE bomber. So now we run into an issue here as Axis. Really blobbed up here in the center. With 5E, from what I've been told, you want to play kind of wide with this division. You don't want to be blobbed up like this. I could be wrong. And it looks like this commando is going to go down to these pioneers here. And we can also see the Milan is also now taking shots at the T-72M. T-72M is going to smoke its way out of this. Don't really know what Axis is going to do here. Just a lot of auto-cannony, glass cannony behavior going on. And Puma Kangaroo coming up. Smoke's being purchased. Okay, interesting. That is interesting. And the game is slowed. Where the game is slowed down significantly here. You see Kotch here just trying to get up. Trying to get up more tanks right now, presumably to push into this middle town here. Commandos finally go down. A lot of pioneers in this town, a lot of very injured pioneers. Ural coming up with supplies to work on that. Another plane comes out. The seed plane is back out for Axis. The Cubes are currently on. One has no ammo. Cubes are turned off now. Mirage coming out. I'm going to guess the seed's covering for the Mirage to die the Mi-24D. 2 planes purchased by Kotch out here. The MiG-23 ML's coming out. Mi-24D does go down. Seed is evacing. I'm going to guess, yep, Mirage goes down. Okay. So kind of stalled out right here. I mean, Kotch, in theory, only has to sit here for 30 more minutes and do absolutely nothing. 152 coming out from Kotch as well. I'm surprised I'm not seeing Axis with any arty out. If you've ever played against Axis playing 2nd Panzer, really enjoys his artillery usage. Not seeing a ton of that right here. Smokes are going over here to get a smoke in over here and smoke cheese this out. Brennises and Amex B2s kind of creeping their way up here. Presumably to get some shots into this town if possible. Big 23 ML takes down a Gazelle Hot. And the game, I mean, okay, so Smoke Cheese coming in here for Axis. Get the CV in. There is no CV currently around. Oh my god. Well, there used to be a Pioneer in that building. No longer. Vab is driving its way through to get into the smoke. Axis very content to just take that Pioneer trade right there. As we can see, T-72 starting to converge here. Milan taking shots. Milan a little short. So Axis back up to a +2 tick now. You see SPW being rotated over right now. Gazelle harassing these Aufklärer. Where's that arty at? Why is this arty should have already started shooting at this. Milan 2 once again misses. This T-72 just apparently immune to ATGMs. 152 is beginning its show of force here in a little bit here with the artillery. Axis buying some more Rollins to get up, gets an AT and a seed up. And it looks like Koch is investing in some air as well as a BMP-1. Let's see what Axis is going to do here. It's clearing out this Pioneer over here. 152 kind of just missing right now. A lot of air here for Koch coming out. 2 goes down. Big 23 Bish takes out the problematic commandos over there. Seed comes. Seed not seeding anything. Seed shoots. Seed does connect with one. The air battle here appears to be going in favor. Oh my god. Definitely went in favor of Koch right there. Now the stack of AMXs is making a big rotation. We can also see that it looks like Axis does want to get in over here. He's got quite a few units stacking up. Brenna stack. Oh. AMX does go down. SPW sneaking into the corner over here. Milan 2 might be able to get sight on this eventually. Conquer's going to be shooting into the side of this deployment here. Does look like Axis. Axis does get one of the Conquerors down. Will he get a second one down? Don't know if he has vision of it. Machutin BTR making a play here. SPW does go down to the Milan 2 in the smoke, just peeking in and out of that smoke. Axis does have control here now. T-55 purchased for command purchased for Koch. Two more T-72s being brought up as well with that T-55. AMXs and Milan's being brought up for Axis. And the AMXs go back into hiding. We can see that Axis is slowly building over here and also putting a few units here. He must be a little scared that something's happening over here. Mirage strafing run. Gets hit by the Cube. Seed comes back out. Milan 2 in the open, taking some shots at this T-72 here. Does connect. And this game, really slow game here by Axis. Milan 2 finally does go down. Very, very slow game. I'm going to guess that, you know, Axis is not one to sit on his lead. Wild guess is he's going to go for here eventually here, especially since he has a small build-up. And by having the sawmill currently, he has a couple avenues to get in here. He can come down this way. He can get reinforced through here. There's a couple different options for him here. And now the frontal assault here by Kotch. Kotch playing really, really wide right now. I don't think that's going to work in his favor. You kind of want to play a little narrow with T-72s right now. Everyone's been T-72 enjoying with the addition of 9th Panzer and the Polish T-72 division. So, you know, playing this wide right now, probably not going to be in Kotch's favor right now. I would like to see maybe a condensed push, take this, get up to here, and then begin to threaten this. Hot 2, taking some shots here at the T-72. T-72 smokes itself off. Yeah, I think that Kotch really needs to push this out. Obviously, Kotch doesn't know there's almost nothing over here. But what I like to see a lot of players do, and I don't do it nearly enough, is push to here. Get to here. If you can get this, you cut off their reinforcements. It makes this much easier to get into. You can play a lot more pick heavy and eventually just get in for free. Seed comes out again. AT plane does kill a infantry unit in his transport. More HOTS being brought out. It looks like I'm wondering if Kotch is just, or if Axis is just okay holding this +2 right now. Roland 3 shooting at the MiG-23, missing both shots. Mistral also misses. Oh, Roland finally hits. I do wonder if that's what the plan is here for Axis. I mean, he's got a pretty big lead. You know, ticking at this +2 rate, you know, it may not seem like a lot at first, but it does add up over time. So let's see. Seed coming out for Kotch. Kotch saw those Roland 2 shoot. He's coming for him. Rolands are currently turned off. And they are turned back on. Both shots miss. SVD's coming in from this side now. Oh, they're going up here. Kotch getting this Aufklär the whole way up to here. I'm assuming he thinks he has a lot more room than what he does. T-55 coming in to get into this zone over here and get a cap. The cap does go down. AMX 10 slowly moving up. Hot 2 is going to be able to potentially hit the T-55 goes down. T-55 down. Vab is in the zone, however, very exposed currently. Axis has not re-smoked the area. He also has not moved his Serblindes whatsoever over in order to assist. Oh, and here we go. Here comes the assist from the Serblindes. Axis hits the T-72. However, his CV does go down before he gets a chance to fully cap the zone. AMX is just cleaning house right now, making you know, Kotch just sitting on just a lot of points, not doing anything right now. They're kind of just sitting back here, not in the fight. Strela does go down. Conquers goes down as well. Roland does go down to the seed plane. Will the Mistral hit it? The Mistral will not hit it. Kotch finally realizing this T-72s really need to be in this fight. They're just sitting in the back doing absolutely nothing right now. I guess he's probably scared of ATGMs, but he does have this cornered off, so there's almost no way those ATGMs could be sitting there. And we must have missed it. The chasseurs, it appears they did do a number on the SVDs over here. And here we go. A little bit of a skirmish going on here. AMX is coming up to assist. T-72 providing fire support right now. Yeah, it's just not looking good for Kotch right here. 20 minutes left in the game. He's got a CV, a Conquerors coming up, Iglas, SVDs, Axis purchasing more units to go deal with all of this over here. Axis, it looks like he's going to try to get in here into the town. I don't think this is going to be successful for him. Oh, and now the Brennis is just coming up and cleaning out this small bastion of units that he has held up here. Coob does go down. Seed takes a shot. Routes the Coob. Ooh. Kotch learning from his mistakes now. He's bringing up he's bringing up 120 in order to assist with the smoke cover for his CV instead, so he doesn't get AT plane spammed. And Axis has figured out that these are just pioneers. I'm going to just drive my shit right up on top of these pioneers and just mow them down. And he's continuing to move them forward. Sublinde here, still not doing a whole lot. Would like to see us get in the game. 120 mil coming up here, presumably to smoke a corner and get in here. Ugh, just not. 152 is finally firing again. These low vet Matsuchin might not ever hit this VLRA 50 that's providing fire support. Smoke does come in. Zone immediately goes back to Axis. He smokes off the AMX. And we're seeing here the problem of what Kotch's deploy. He's just so spread out. The T-72s have not had a chance really to get into the action whatsoever. They're kind of just sitting AFK in the back, to be honest. Milan does not kill the Igla truck. Excuse me, the truck that Igla came in. AMX 10 putting some shots in on the T-72 didn't really do enough. Free supply. It's good to point out. Oh no, it's out of the smoke. Get back in the smoke. Okay, it's back in the smoke. We can see a big air fight going on here. Mirage is fighting against MiG-23s. Oh. Kotch. Not looking so hot, brother. Not looking hot whatsoever. No, this is not good. A lot of air being brought out by Kotch in response here. AMX 10 just driving at the SPW. Roland does go down. HE bomber does kill the command vehicle, so Axis is about to get another +2. Axis is just slow and steady. Roland does not die to the HE bomber. Just slow and steady gameplay here by Axis. Just slowly picking apart everything that Kotch has. Kotch is not able to get anything going. This T-72 side shot goes down. A small bastion of units going to try to get in over here. Unfortunately, I think he's got to worry a lot more about what's going on over here on his left. +2 tick is not fun to be on the side of, especially on a map like Black Forest. You know, it can be difficult to get more points. T-72 does take a shot from the Milan 2. And here comes the push from Kotch up top. Will it be enough? AMX 30 about to lay some fire in here. I don't know if this is going to be enough. Mirage 2 coming in, taking out the the MI-21. I don't know if this is going to be enough for Kotch. With the two T-72s, I would think it would be enough. What Kotch is unaware of, though, is that even though he's smoking here, the Milan is seated a little bit higher up in the air, or higher up in the sky, or in the tower, or whatever you want to call it. So he's not going to be able to get. He's not going to be able to get that smoked off right now. So he does have to deal with that. The Jaguar HE still has not dropped its bombs. We can see the command vehicle is now taking some damage here from this push across the map. What are we looking at? T-72 blob getting spooled up right now. Oh, there goes a lot of the armor that Kotch was relying on to get in. T-72 does get in. Unfortunately, it immediately dies. So back to a +1 here. Axis still with a he's got a very daunting lead for 13 minutes left in this game. And this infantry's just out here to die, man. It's not doing anything. It is just not looking good. Not looking good. Okay, so there does appear to be a push getting ready here. This is what I wanted to see Kotch do about probably 15 minutes ago. You know, get this T-72 blob up to start absorbing shots from these AMXs and win the game that way. We can see here now the Brennus blob is starting to make a move and make a play. Axis, no command vehicle yet going up there. More worried about what's going on here in the middle. He's happy with this +1. We can see the Brennus and Sir Blinde blob just not. Oh no! And then he can't see the AMX. Oh no! Hot's coming out. More infantry coming out for Kotch. One thing I'll say about Kotch, if Kotch does watch this, the one thing I do not like about Machos and BTR are one of the strongest units in the game. Some of the best fighting infantry in the game, in my opinion, right now. I can't say bailed out tag. I can't say advising bringing them at 0 vet. You got to bring them in like at least 1 or 2 vet. Axis is gonna get this cap back again. The CV did die. Ugh, Kotch. You got 12 minutes to make magic happen right now. T-72 command tank being purchased. This is kind of icky for Kotch to try to make something happen here. SPW does kill the Gazelle cannon. We can also see here just nothing here to push this. Realistically, we kind of zoom out here. Kotch doesn't got a lot. He's dedicating a lot up here to the sawmill to get 1 point. I mean, strategy-wise, not a huge fan of this play. You got to really get this side back, and you don't have anything right now. This would have been much better used over here. I also think bringing the T-72s without smoke is a massive mistake. There's no reason for it. Another T-72 command being purchased here. I think with how slow these units are, it's going to be very difficult, even if Kotch is able to secure a +2 for him to come back here right now. MiG-23 ML's going in after the Jaguar. Does take it down. Mirage attempts to take a fight here. More Conquerors coming out. AT plane coming out. Just a lot more units on the field for Axis than there is for Kotch right now. A lot more units. Hot 2's kind of hanging out like Kotch doesn't got anything left. There ain't much left to win with here, my brother. Command vehicle coming back up here. We're about to go back on a +2 for Axis. 10 minutes left in the game. There's got to be... You got to sweep this side. You have to sweep into here. Get this back, and get this. Hope you're +2, and then attack here. Right now, Kotch just losing units left and right up here on the front lines. AMX gets a shot off. Milan 2 is about to also come into commission. T-72 does go down. AMX is... Oh no, AMX is just... Let the beating end, dude. Just FF. The beating... You've been beat, Kotch. You're taking a beating right now. It's time to move on. We get this cap back. Axis back on a +2. Not looking great for Axis. He doesn't have it. And Kotch just doesn't have enough to keep up right now. 2 T-72s coming up. Just surrounded by HOTS, making this nice inverted cone that Kotch is never going to be able to get in here without being side shot. T-72 does go down. Ugh. Oh boy. And there's the FF. That's what I would expect. Kotch just could never get anything rolling with those T-72s. I don't even think the T-72s really did that much. I think maybe they killed a handful, like maybe 1 or 2 tanks. Killed some AMXs. Ugh. Killed 1 RC total of all those tanks he purchased. 1 RC. That was it. He just allowed Axis to just get up a bunch of tanks, autocannons, and then be able to rotate those as fast as he wants to whatever zone he felt that he needed to defend. And Axis comes on top. Pretty big win for Axis here. It was very decisive. That being said, GG Axis, GG Kotch. I don't know what game 2 looked like, or game 1 looked like of this. Maybe I'll get that from Axis if you guys like seeing more of his gameplay. Pretty slow game though. Axis just thoroughly beating Kotch in this one though.